back here at the Golden Garden Ponds. Just got off work. So, I think I'm just stubborn because I've been fishing the crap out of these ponds simply because they're right by my house. So, that's it, right? I want to have a good pond to fish close to my house. And these are a 5-minute drive without traffic, maybe a 10-minute drive with traffic, right? So real close. But I don't know if it's just too early in the season still, or if there are just not a lot of bass in here. I've caught 2. You've seen this walk a lot. Well, this one's a little different because this is up. I don't know why. So I'm on a different path, but same place. 2 bass. Bounced one off the bank and did not land it. And then landed the other one in the last video. So they're in here. All right, so here's the deal. My stubbornness, we're gonna keep going. I'm learning a little bit more about this pond each time, where the snags are and the structure is, and starting to get an idea of depth. And so I've been throwing basically everything out here. The one I bounced off the bank, I got on a rattle trap. The one I landed, I got on a Senko. So these ponds see a lot of pressure. So I've noticed a lot of people throwing creature baits and a lot of people throwing swim baits. And notice I didn't catch my fish on either of those. I caught my fish on something different. So I'm gonna stick with different. I'm throwing a jig. I have not seen a single person out here even talk about a jig. And I lied. I half lied. I am throwing a swim bait. Only because I want a swim bait fish. It's not something I fish and I want to catch one. So I'm half different. We're about here. Let's do this. I dropped my thermometer in here. See how this water's at. This water's at, wow, that's great. Looks like 61? 61-ish? 61, maybe 62. That's good. That's quite a bit warmer. I'm very excited. All right, opening hole was no good. I'm just gonna move down and make a couple casts over here. I know a little further over there. So this is a big pond. All right, big pond. Kind of close to where I come in. I'm just gonna break this down for you as I work through today. That way there's an old creek channel somewhere. And it definitely is deeper over there. So I'm gonna work that way, do a few casts, and then we're gonna see where my stuff is. We're gonna work around that side, I think. That's the plan. Still working down the way I was talking about. From what I've gathered, it gets a little deeper over here. Maybe they're moving in. I don't know where they spawn in these ponds, so I'm wondering if they're moving out of the deep and closer to me. I saw one guy catch one over here about a week ago-ish. That's not a fish. Whatever it is, it's moving though. That is not a fish. That's a big old stick. I had half a minute of excitement. Half a minute. Half a second. When the line got heavy. Half a second of excitement for that stick. Fish. Fish, come on. Yes. Come on. Oh, yes. It's been a little while, but that's a fish. Yeah, it's a little one, but oh God, I'm so happy to nail a fish. Nice. Tail's a little beat up. He's a fish. Let's let him go. I've not been so excited to get a little bass in maybe ever. I've been grinding so hard on these ponds, and he hammered that jig. Oh, let's check out the jig. Where's this jig? I showed it, but we're gonna show it again because it worked. Peanut butter jelly, PB&J, finesse jig, football head. I don't even know the brand. Got it. Oh, can't see it. But got one. Let's go back for more. Once again, though, right on the bank. So the three I've gotten have been up against the bank. Well, I got two, right? I lost one. The other one I saw that swiped at my Ned rig and missed up against the bank. And all the ones I've seen other people catch up against the bank. So the new goal for this pond is 2 catches, 2 in 1 outing. That would put me close to an average of 1 fish per outing. But that would probably take 4 today, the amount of times I've been here. I don't know, we'll see. All right, move down a little bit. Let's keep working this bank. All right, so I said I was gonna break down the pond. When I caught the fish, it shows up way out there. Those people are walking. That's kind of where I was. I was on that end. So sun sets in the west, right? So south end. I worked up this bank to here. No more bites. I've had a fish a little further down there another day. So far nothing consistent except close to the banks. Nutria. Let's sneak up on it. See if that big brown rat shows up right there. Look at that nasty one. There it goes. Nobody likes you. Sun is down. Probably the last few casts here. This is the exact spot I caught the first one. Done fishing. That was a good session. 1 fish, but I don't fish a lot of jigs, so that was the first jig fish. Well, first jig bass. I've got crappie on jigs, right, and some trout, but first bass on a jig. So that was cool. It was a super nice evening. Got a little cold there at the end, but hell, figuring this pond out, you know, I talked about it in one of the clips, but I don't know if I'll put it in that clip in the video. So this pond is apparently all the fish are up at the bank. The 2 I've landed at the bank, the 1 I lost at the bank, the 1 that like attacked my Ned rig when I was literally taking it out of the water at the bank. The dude that I always run into here, he's like, yeah, I catch all the fish along the bank. So, that's where I'm going to keep fishing it. At least they're in here. It's cool because this is so close to my house. But yeah, you know, it's fun. Got a fish. Time to go eat some dinner.